Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Lord Jamar. Mm, 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 mm. Lord Jamar. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry. Good morning. Oh shit. Okay, y'all. I'm back. It was a bad accident out in front of my house, so um I had to make sure that the people were safe and dial 911. It looks like one person is just unconscious, not dead, but they're unconscious, and there was another neighbor of mine outside. So thank you for bearing with me. That's why I had to get off so abruptly. I was talking and I heard a big so that's what the commotion was. And of course, it is Saturday morning. Okay? But a lot of y'all might say I'm being disrespectful. And I'm sure I know the type that is saying that. But I'm here to say that it's nation time. Really. And for those of y'all who don't know what that means, it means it comes a time when truth has to be honored, it has to be respected. And so when you see people that are out here representing one way, and then you begin to see that their makeup is kind of like a slave, you kind of wonder how they've been getting away with being a conscious person for so long. Or it just goes to show you that our appetite for truth is a little bit more than what these people can provide. So when I talk about Lord Jamar, I talk about a person that uh, is very insulting to me. I just cannot stay away from him because it's an insult for him to call himself Lord. Okay, as if he belongs to some crawl, and as if he's an statesman. Okay, he is beginning to represent himself now for me like a slave. And that's why I chose to put the picture up there representing Lord Jamar. Okay? Now, you're mad at Godfrey because they made a fool out of you in your flat earth argument. And so, because you're so angry with him, and he's a black man like you've done a lot of disrespecting to him because I'm going to show you the psychological damage that we have. See, if I'm gonna have smoke, I got smoke for you whether you black or whether you white. I don't have more smoke for black people than I have for white people. Okay? I mean, that would be crazy. But at the end of the day, you have people like Lord Jamar who's angry with Godfrey. And I know most of y'all know in Godfrey we trust. Because they felt that Vlad disrespected Minister Farrakhan. And that's something that you don't do in the black community. You don't disrespect Minister Farrakhan. He done gave up too much time. Whether you agree with his message, whether you like what he talks about, he's put in work, okay, in what he perceives to be the truth. And I know he wouldn't purposely lead his people astray, okay? Maybe when we know better, we do better. A lot of y'all want to talk about, oh, well, he was what he did to Malcolm. Listen, we talking about 20-year-old men, boys, pretty much, brains still growing. Malcolm was 39 when he died. Okay, I'm gonna switch it up on y'all just a little bit. At the end of the day, when you look at young black males in their 20s, I don't care if they're part of an organization, I don't care if they're in these streets, I don't care. There's still a a dash, if you will, of testosterone that most of them have at that age. That's why you try to grab the athletes when they're younger, and because they just feel like they're invincible. And they do a lot of dumb things in their 20s that they wouldn't dare do in their 40s. Why don't you allow Farrakhan the same grace as a young man? And the beef that was going on with Elijah Muhammad. Farrakhan was a young man. I'm not making no excuses because I have loved and grew up with Atala. And the fact of the matter is, and Hamda, and all of us that grew up in that period, the fact of the matter is, as we've aged, we can see now that these were young guys. Like the Panthers were young guys. Okay? So there was a lot of mistakes made. Young people make mistakes all the time. So I'm not going to use that and make that the blueprint of why I got a problem with Farrakhan. When I see young brothers, I got young family members who are making egregious mistakes in their 20s. Some of them that are being locked up, okay? Because that's the nature of young people. Okay, I'll just say it like that first and foremost. Now, for Lord Jamar to take somebody that we hold in high regard, Louis Farrakhan, and then say, I don't want to talk to him, and I'm going to be in one accord with Lord Jamar until Lord Jamar disagrees. Until Godfrey disagrees with me about the flat earth. And then you want to challenge people, and they made a fool out of you. Godfrey didn't have anything to do with that. Then you try to blame Godfrey because you look stupid with your argument. And there's nothing more unattractive than a person who can't humble themselves and say, look here, I made a mistake. And so that's what you are to me. Now you start to look like a clown because now you over there doing Vlad's program, and I don't have anything against Vlad. I'm talking about the principle here and how somewhere along the way we've lost our principle and our integrity. And Lord Jamar, you failed. You get an F. You get an F. A FFF for fucked up. And I'm sorry that some of y'all don't agree with what I said, but it is what it is, and I can't take it back. I can't take it back. So, Lord Jamar, you go ahead and do as many interviews as you want to. I see where your integrity lies, okay? And you who's supposed to be the Lord of a community, I'd have 20 of Godfrey's any day as opposed to having one of you. Because you are what they call, you just an agent. You're an agent of chaos. So you go ahead and go in the basement and mine your coins with Vlad. Now, some of y'all gonna get mad, but it don't matter. So if you like what you hear, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video.